Hey everybody, welcome to another DW Plays video. This time we are taking a look at Neo Turf Masters. This is an arcade golf game that was released on the NEOGEO, and that's why I have this. It was one of the games that was included in that SNK bundle that was released on Humble Bundle several years ago at this point. And I've never really messed around with this all that much. I don't normally play a whole lot of golf games, so it just kind of sat in my library and was just kind of not really accomplishing anything because, again, I just don't really play golf games all that much. But we're going to go ahead and give it a try here. It is a fairly standard arcade-style golf game. You can select a character here, and let's see here. I guess we'll go with... see. We'll go with the most accurate player here, and we'll play in Germany. Why not? Germany is certainly not known for golf, at least not as far as I'm aware. Now, the main reason I don't really play a whole lot of golf games is not just because I generally don't play sports games all that much. It's also because I actually prefer playing real golf. It is one of the relatively few sports that I do play. Although I haven't really had much of a chance to play it lately, unfortunately. And we'll just end up seeing how we do here. I've only put 2 credits into this. We will go through the credits, and if that's it, that's it. We got a birdie. Now, basically the way they have this set up is that you put in a credit, and that lets you play 3 holes. And then if you get birdies, then that adds 1 to the amount of holes you can play. So basically, if you continue to get birdies or eagles or whatever, then you can just keep playing, because this was an arcade setup, of course. So the idea was they wanted you to keep putting in quarters, and, well, can't really do that if you're playing really well, so... artificial difficulty is a thing. Now, that said, this is a golf game, so there's only so much they can do with the artificial difficulty, and they haven't really done anything egregious with it as far as I can tell. Now, unfortunately, I don't think SNK made this available outside of that Humble Bundle. So I don't think you can get this anymore. I know you can get the NEOGEO Pocket Color version, which is a very different game. And it's a lot harder to play, actually, because the graphics actually get in the way of being able to play it. I'll probably make a video on that eventually. Yeah, we did not do well there. And the crowd is not enthused. But, suffice to say, this is a fairly standard golf game, so there's not actually a whole lot to talk about, which is why it's in the DW Plays series and not anything else. Out of bounds. Wonderful. So we're doing great. That's more like it. Why I couldn't do that the first time, I don't really know. But whatever. Now, I am noticeably worse at some of these golf games than I am at others. I am not the worst I've ever seen at this particular game, obviously. That was not great. And then we got the 1 extra credit to go with here. I'm not going to put any additional credits in. I mean, again, this is on... it's not like I'm actually putting quarters into this thing. But, that said, we're going to go as far as we can with this, and we're in the bunker. Of course, we're in the bunker. Now, as far as golf games go, if I'm going to play them, I do prefer the ones that are a bit silly, like Mario Golf, for example. But, I mean, this is a perfectly fine game if this is your kind of thing. I can't really see this being the kind of thing I would frequent in the arcades, but, I mean, for not having to put in, oh, jeez. For not having to put in any quarters and such whenever I'm actually playing this, it's actually not bad. And that was okay. We're not doing so great here, but we'll figure it out. We'll make it work. Yeah, when it comes to golf games, there's just not a whole lot to talk about. There's just not a whole lot to talk about with sports games in general, unless you're just a die-hard fan of that particular sport. Right in the water. I should have not gone quite that hard with the swing, but oh well. We'll make it work. See where this ends up. Oh, way too far. We'll make it work. Sort of, kind of, not really. And nope, not quite there. And yeah, we're doing great here. Oh no!
Penalty for over par.
So that's how they get you. You know what? We'll put one more credit in. Just one more though. But that's how they would get you there. If you're not doing so well, then you have to put in more quarters. If you're doing well, you don't have to put in as many quarters. Obviously, I'm not doing so well. So yeah, as far as other golf games go, I don't have all that many of them. I do have one on the Sega Genesis. It's one of the PGA Tour games. I can't remember which one it is off the top of my head. But then there's also a couple of Lynx games that I have. I've already covered one of them on the DW Plays series, is Lynx Extreme, which is a silly game that doesn't really have a whole lot going for it. So it didn't really get anything beyond the oof. I should have aimed a bit to the side. But Lynx Extreme doesn't really have a whole lot going for it, so I put it in the DW Play series as well. If you're interested, you can check that out. I might throw up a link in the cards or something. But I've got that. I've got this. I've got PGA 2K21, which I started messing around with a few days ago on my Steam Deck just to have something to mess around with. And that game is a bit weird with the controls, and I'm not sure I like it. But that said, there is the problem of that game requiring always online, so whenever they decide to shut down the servers on that, that's it. You can't play that game anymore. From one rough to the other. We're not doing so great here. We'll make it work. Or we'll go out of bounds. That works too, I guess. Now, it is worth noting, when I messed around with the NEOGEO Pocket Color version of this, it did not go well. It was... oh, no. Oh, no. It looks like we're going to be... Okay, I'm going to aim over here and get us out of the rough. Or I'm going to keep going into the rough. That works too, I guess. Yeah, we're doing great. I'll probably score out on this one. Oof. Oh no, break the club. So yeah, we went out on a strong note there, I think. That's Neo Turf Masters, folks. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I am going to get back to messing around with other stuff, and I will catch you all in later videos.